We all know them, we all remember them, but we didn't care about them, except now. Roblox horns. But not these horns, like the gear ones. Ah yeah, I remember the horns weren't really overpowered or anything, except one really, but they were annoying. Nonetheless, I believe the average Roblox player should probably know about their existence, and if you're watching this video, you're gonna be knowing more than that at the end of the video. So, the first horn ever released, believe it or not, was from the Roblox'S Deaf Speaker clan. But before I'll be starting to talk about clans, just so you know, I'm gonna be mentioning them later, not now. So again, the first horn ever released was Roblox'S Roblox Flying Oblivion horn, which was released December 26, 2012, and you've probably never even heard of that. And the same goes for the Red Cliff Battle horn, which again is a clan horn, but I'll be getting into that later, but it was released April 26, 2013. A few months after that, we got the Wind Summoner horn from the Knights of the Splintered Skies on August 23rd, 2013. Then we got the Earth Summoning horn on April 10th, 2015, and at last, the Lightning horn of the Heavens on November 20th, 2015. In my opinion, a pretty unexpected order, because I thought it's gonna be like the Earth Summoning horn and then something else following up, but not other way around. So let's start in order. The Roblox horn seems to sadly have broken over time, which is expectable for a gear, but it's just like the Red Cliff Battle horn. Both of them summon animals. What do you do with a horn? Like hiss it or whistle with it? When you whistle with it, the enemy gets attacked by like flying things. With the Roblox, it used to be like flying Roblox skeleton thingies. With the Red Cliff Battle horn, it's just birds. So both of them are pretty similar. Sadly, the Roblox one is broken. The Wind Summoner horn, which is probably the most strongest one out of all of them, summons 6 massive blue tornadoes that can last up to 10 seconds and one-shot the player. If you've ever seen it getting used, it is totally broken and I don't know why it exists. The Earth Summoning horn summons 3 shockwave looking like things that deal 20 damage each and make the player trip. The last horn we got already is the Lightning horn of the Heavens, which summons giant ass lightnings that knocks people down on the ground when almost getting hit by them, and when getting directly hit by them deal 100 damage. If you haven't already, I just recommend you watching the video from Nitro Lord and maybe even the other ones he made. And just if you won't, here's a short explanation because it's really complicated. So I'm sure you've probably at least seen or heard of clans like the Overseers, which are, well, Roblox clans. And for example, the Overseers and the Roblox Deaf Speakers, which are the bad guys, are a Roblox clan. Or for example, the Knights of the Splintered Skies or the Red Cliffs are good guys of like Roblox clans. So, you know, speaking of clans, I think now you know why we're talking about them if you've paid attention to the name of the horns. Well, because they represent a clan. So for example, Knights of the Splintered Skies, Wind Summoner. Literally, the name says it already. The horn comes from the Knights of the Splintered Skies clan. It's pretty much just a gear they use for fighting, because like in the Roblox lore, I know there's Roblox lore, but they have like wars or something, and you know, they represent a weapon that the Knights of the Splintered Skies use, which is the horn. And speaking of war, the battle horn belongs to the Red Cliffs, like the name already says, and the Roblox Flying Oblivion horn belongs to the Roblox Deaf Speakers. And I don't know if the Lightning Heavens horn and the Earthquake Summoning horn have clans, but let me know because I couldn't find any of them. So if you don't know, the reason why the Oblivion horn and the Battle horn are so similar is because the Red Cliffs and Roblox Deaf Speakers are very well known for having a fight, even though I'm not 100% sure what it's all about because I can't remember anything from the video. But I know the Deaf Speakers and I know the Red Cliffs have a fight, and that's why the horn is so similar to them. There's also a clan called the Emerald Knights of the Seventh Sanctum, which has a whole wiki dedicated to it because it's a very popular clan of Roblox, but they also have a horn wiki page dedicated. So does that mean they have a horn? No, it's a hoax version. It's not real. It's not a real horn. But speaking of hoax horns, why not go over hoax versions just like I did in my Hyper Laser Gun video? So yeah, since the first 3 horns, which were the Roblox horn, Red Cliff horn, and the Wind Summoner horn, were created with the intent to make it seem like that's, you know, what a clan is using and that's a gear of the clan. there was bound to be some fan-made horns made for other clans. Like, for example, the Emerald Knights of the Seventh Sanctum Wind Summoner. Yeah, it looks like the Knights of the Splintered Skies Wind Summoner horn, but it's green, and it is really low quality. Please, it's the literally only image I found, so if it looks stupid, sorry, I just can't find a better image. But despite not being real, it still has a whole wiki page dedicated to it, and it basically just supposedly does what the Knights of the Splintered Sky horn does, but it's green. Then there's also a purple version, which is found in the games with the gear walls, and honestly, even though it's just a recolor from the Wind Summoner again, it honestly looks pretty good. And wait, I think there's actually like extra particles they added, and like a chain, like a weird chain with like a book attached to it. I don't know, but well, the only extra thing I found, which is different, I don't know about the damage comparison from the purple and the normal one, but I think the only thing I found was when you hold on the description in the normal one, so in the Splintered Sky thing, it says Sunder the Sky. But for the purple Wind Summoner, it says Sunder the Fastest Guy. So let me know if it's like a reference to a clan, which I don't know. But yeah, there's also a game called Miner's Haven, which by the way I've never played before. But it also has like a version of the Lightning Horn, which is kind of working different and looks kind of different. Bitch. Which is kind of working and kind of looks different. And also, speaking of the Lightning Horn as well, yeah, again, let me know if I missed something about it, or the Earthquake Horn, if this also belongs to a clan, which I don't know about. Yeah, anyways, if you've enjoyed this video, you know, subscribe, leave a comment how you found it. I've also spelled their ability with like the, you know, E-I. Yeah. So why am I always yapping so long? Yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe, and if you haven't, just don't, bro, just don't.